what's going on? This is Ashley. We're talking live right now with Joey, or which is the name he goes by now, Joey Ruckus. Just came out with an album, so tell me about it.
The music is really cool. I've been working on it for about 4 years in concept, and then the writing took a few months, and I recorded out in LA, and yeah, like the sound is pretty new when it comes to pop. There's a lot of dubstep influence. There's a lot of electronica influence to it, but it's still definitely a pop record at the bass line, so it's really nice.
So I know you love Britney Spears. Is she your number one influence?
Like, I just can't get enough of Britney, and when I heard her album Blackout in 2007, I was like, I'm going to make a pop album, and I'm going to make one that's way better. And I'm not sure if I accomplished that on this time around, but I definitely made the effort. And I can say that Britney Spears is my biggest musical influence.
I love that. I love her. So how many albums do you have? I always see these things on Facebook on so many Joey things. So is it like you have one album? How many songs? Are you releasing them certain times? Is everything released? What's the deal with that?
The Joey Ruckus album is a set of 10 songs. It's called More Famous Than You. And it's a satire pop album. You know, it is pop, and you should definitely take it seriously. But that's the joke, is that you're taking it seriously, and it's pop.
That's true. So what is your favorite track off of your album?
Oh, gosh. My favorite track, I would have to say, hands down, it's Boys Don't Blush. It's the craziest track that I have, probably the most controversial track, because it does talk about my sexual affairs on the dance floor, so it's kind of cool. If I were to suggest some songs to people, I'd say start with Digital Love, start with Boys Don't Blush, Young in the Ruckus. That's a really fun song, too. They're all really great. They've all got different styles and different influences in them. So.
And so I think it's so cool you went to LA to record. So you're like the real deal here, man.
I am. I'm the real deal. Homegrown in Connecticut, but then shipped out to LA and made into a Hollywood icon.
Who are you working with? Anyone familiar, or is it sort of just a local group?
Out in LA, I worked with Killingsworth Recording Company. And
if you're an Allstate policyholder affected by Hurricane Irene, here's some information you need to know. There are two easy ways to file a claim. You can call 1-800-54-STORM, where members of Allstate's claims teams are standing by, ready to answer your questions and to work with you on your claim. You can also go online to file your claim at Allstate's website, allstate.com. To help make the claims process easier, here are a few simple tips. Take a careful look around your property and make a thorough list of all the damage. If possible, take photos of any damage before you clean up. Remember, help is just a phone call away. Call 1-800-54-STORM. That's 1-800-547-8677.
Oh, yeah, well,
Visit allstate.com or call your Allstate agent. You should never have to face a storm alone. That's Allstate stand.
When I showed him my record, you know, it's got a little bit of hip-hop in it. There's a few songs that have some good, like, hip-hop 808 in it. But he heard it, and he's like, damn, this is good pop, you know? And hopefully he'll do a little feature on my next record.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, I know.
And
oh, my God.
Don't forget me if he ever wants to introduce you to Eminem, because I'm obsessed.
Actually, I will never forget you, because you are, A, the best radio host in Connecticut, and B, a really good friend of mine.
Thank you. That's
I really appreciate it.
Of course. So also, so you write the lyrics. Now, who does the beats?
The beats were a combination of sorts. The whole album is a collaboration. I came up with all the concepts on my own, but I did have a writing team with me. So I had my producer, Chad. He composed most of the beats, where, you know, we would send it digitally to each other via a Dropbox, and he'd say, here, try this one out, and I'd say, you know, I'd go into my composition program, I use Logic, and I'd say, no, that's not how it's going to go, and I'd change it around and send it back to him. And then, you know, the lyrics were mostly my own, but then I had a girl named Ashley. She was writing on it, and another girl named Nikki, and all of this was a really cool collaboration process, because all of us were in different parts of the country writing this album.
Oh, wow. How'd you get in touch with people from other countries or other parts of the country?
Well, they all work for Killingsworth, so I was still working within their company, their recording company. So Chad was in L.A., Nikki is in California, but not in L.A., Ashley is in New York, and I was up in Connecticut, and so we're kind of like Skyping out these lyrics. We're Skyping out all these concepts and everything like that. So it's kind of cool that the album takes on a digital format from the beginning. You know, from its conception, the whole thing, it kind of realized that it was going to be a digital production. And it shows in the sound that it's really digital, but it also it shows in the writing that we are living in the digital age, and really the only way to get some things done is via that computer, via that internet.
Totally, that internet.
That internet.
That's really cool. So tell everybody where they can listen to your record and if they want to go check out I'm More Famous Than You.
All right, so if you want to listen to my record, More Famous Than You, go to soundcloud.com/Joey Ruckus. Or you can just hit joeyruckus.com. I've got all the content there for you, laid out in a nice, picture-perfect way.
And, of course, you have MySpace and Twitter and YouTube and all those. And
oh, you know I got profiles. Just search Joey Ruckus. It's like that.
You got it. All right, well, thank you so much for talking today.
Thank you, Ashley.
You're welcome. Okay, awesome. So make sure you go check out Joey Ruckus's album and all of his links. I'm going to put them up on my Facebook page, Late Nights with Ashley on KC101, so make sure to check it out.